video, I have a warning from God, okay? And I want y'all to stay and I want y'all to listen because it's about the food you eat. Okay? Do not eat the seafood because they're poisoning the fishes and they're poisoning the sea animals right now. Some sea animals might have been washed off to shore because of the diseases. And they spread diseases amongst the earth. And be cautious because your sea animals are implementing with chips and fiber and technology and different plastics to mess up the livestock of the humans. Okay, to further get into it, they want the souls and the spirit of the animal. Because just a few days ago I realized that all life is spiritual. Okay, and that means animals have spirits in them too. Okay, and I said it can be transformed as well as it's been made. So they're doing these experiments for a while, but sea life is dying. The rest of sea life that is left is the sea life that has been poisoned and it should been labeled dangerous because no one should object a spirit within them. But yes, the sea life is dying. Okay, so I want y'all to think about this. Now, we saw in 2023 or like 2020 and somewhere in the COVID of the pandemic, right? We seen that there was a polar bear, right? And the polar bear looked depressed. It looked like it was ill. Okay, it was shedding fur for once. The fur on it was actually dirty. It was black. Okay, the animals looked it very, very sick and very, very ill, right? He couldn't climb up on the rocks or the mountains or anything. He was just sitting there, laying there, right? And he looked like he was crying. His eyes were just in tears, right? Because of the fact that they're abusing the animals in these different facilities that you see in the Shedd Aquarium and the museum and all these different places that y'all see in that. And the crazy part is they're also doing the same thing that they're doing with these animals, like the big animals that y'all see, the monkeys, the chimpanzees, the gorillas, all those big animals. They're doing the same thing in the ocean to the small animals. Now, specifically, there's no such thing as getting a whole bunch of fish sandwiches, right? And all the fish sandwiches look so spectacular. They look so good. They look so yummy and all these things. And they're saying that they couldn't bring the what is it called? The sea life back to shore back to the coastals where they can actually start shipping and start burning. They were saying in like 2020 or like in the COVID pandemic area, right, from 2020 to 2025, they were saying that there was different sea life that was catching diseases. Okay, there was different sea life that was being ill and that was being washed up on the shore. Why were they being washed up on the shore? Because they've been poisoning them. They've been poisoning the ocean. You see those big Titanic ships and you see those big boats. Why they keep sailing down at the bottom of the bank? They keep sailing down at the bottom of the bank not because, oh yeah, storm happened, oh yeah, something tragic happened with the wind and the waves. Like, yeah, that's cool, but the real reason is because they're putting oil. They're taking the fish and they're implementing chemicals. They're doing research projects on them. They're doing procedures on them. They're doing a whole bunch of things to the crabs, the lobsters, the shellfish, all the things that you eat, all the fishes that you eat. No fish is good right now. And God said, please stay away from that stuff. It might look so good, it might look delicious, but they're extracting the DNA and the fiber and the molecules within those things. And if once you eat them, not just because you become that spirit, because you eat what you are and you are what you eat, but because the spirit has already been, when you kill a fish, right? The spirit of the fish is going to be like, oh my gosh, you're trying to kill me. So it's going to be in fear, nervous system, panic mode, heart, panic mode, blood pressure, panic mode, right? Their lungs might be panic mode. Everything is panic mode. Everything is, oh my gosh, you're going to kill me. You're going to eat me. I'm going to be dead alive, right? Oh my gosh, right? That's the same emotions that they feel, like a human emotions. Those are the same emotions that they feel. So once you kill the fish and you kill the fish in a panic mode and they feel like they're threatened or they feel like they're in danger, right? That's what spirit you're eating. You're eating an endangered fish. And I can't break this down any more than that. And if you don't understand that, but that is what that spirit looked like of the fish, right? Because it has been endangered. It has felt like it was unsafe. It has felt like it was in a panic mode. So once you start to eat that, you will start to become panicking. And you might be like, why is my nervous system automatically just panicking out of nowhere? Because you are what you eat. You eat what you are, right? Now, fast forward. They're putting a lot of different things into the seafood, and they're making advertisements. They're making big commercials. They're making big things, because we forgot that they said that some sea fishes causes cancer. Okay, they found that some sea fishes are very ill. They're very sickening. Okay, now they're doing, and I saw in a dream that they were doing laboratory things down in the ocean, trying to get a lab down in the ocean, like a bottom layer lab down in the ocean, where they can experiment the fishes and the octolite, all the things that you eat, right? They're experimenting with. And I'm not talking about, oh yeah, they're doing, maybe giving them a whole bunch of sugar and a whole bunch of salt and killing them. I'm not talking about sugar and salt. I'm talking about they're putting gasoline. I'm talking they're putting oil. I'm talking about they're putting crude oil. I'm talking about they're putting different things into it so it can extract different types of flavors. Okay, it can extract different types of disease and different types of chemicals into it. That's what I'm talking about. And they're doing this because they're trying to get rid of the human population. Okay, they're trying to get rid of it by how? By the food that you eat. So like I said in all the other videos, if you never took any video right to heart or took any video personally, the things that you eat you have to be very cautious of, because certain things are actually made out of the fish oils, are actually made out of the seafood life. Please do not eat any seafood right now. This seafood life is dangerous. And you know why? Because of course, yes, we having plagues, okay? The plague is coming back, yes. And also the thing is, they're not happy with the fact that they have to keep giving us opportunities to go get money, to go get food, to go get clothing, to go get this, to go get housing. So they're raising the housing prices up, they're raising the apartment prices up, they're raising all these things up because they don't want us here anymore. Okay, and now this goes farther than, sea life, and goes farther than the warning that I'm telling you about. But I'm telling you right now that the seafood life is danger. It's in danger. It's crucial to eat seafood right now. So any of your friends, any of your people, if you see them eating seafood, please tell them, throw it away. Because it would be best for you to throw it away. Even though that's your money, that's your $16, $20 that you spent, or that's your $50, $60 that you spent on a whole big seafood junction, right? But it would be rather to save your life than you eating something and you dying a few days after it, or you dying right then and there. Okay? Now, and I say this because yes, the seafood prices are high, but none of the seafood life is good right now. Okay? None of the seafood life is good. They are extracting different chemicals, and they're subtracting their different DNAs, and they're subtracting different things within the fishes, within the octopus, within the crabs, within the seashells, within the starfishes, within the snakes, all the whatever you eat. Okay, whatever you eat, because I don't eat seafood, so it's kind of funny to me. But whatever you eat, that's seafood. Even if you eat turtles, stay away from them. Stay away from them. Okay. Please stay away from them. This is for your sake. This is for your good, okay? And I will be coming back on here with some more evidence to show y'all and to prove to y'all that this seafood life is not as good as it is, okay? Now let's talk about the big animals, okay? The big animals like the chimpanzee, the giraffes, the gorillas, the animals that can walk on four legs, right? Or the animals that can walk, right? Now they're poisoning those two, and that's why you see the amount of population of the animals are decreasing. Yeah, the population of the animals are decreasing, and it's going down yearly. Actually, it's going down yearly. But you do see they have made giraffes. They have made not giraffes, but they made dinosaurs. How are they doing that? Because they're extracting their DNA, and they're taking their different cellular molecules, and they're taking them and putting them into other animals and growing them. It's deeper than what I'm talking about right now, but I want y'all to give a clear understanding, a basic understanding of what I'm talking about. They're bringing back unexisted animals to life. Different bugs you might see. You might say, I've never seen this bug a day of my life. I don't even know what this bug is called. Yes, because that is a GMO bug. We're gonna say it's a GMO bug. It's articulified to be some type of animal or some type of insect, but necessarily it's not. Okay, so please be careful. Okay, because everything that's around you, like I said in other videos, is not what it seems. It's not what it looks like. It's not even what it sounds like. Everything around you is a lie. Okay, but we're subtracting the lies so we can add more to the truth. Okay, so take this as a warning from the Lord. Do not eat seafood. Okay, good morning, good evening, and good night. I'll be back.